Hello, everybody, and welcome to another y.W.c prediction show. This time it is for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view that is taking place this Sunday at 7 o'clock on the WWE Network.
Where?
And I am being
Are you a
joined...
spokesman for them? Because that sounded very professional.
Thank you.
That really did.
But Kyle, where is the event taking place? Do
It's
tell.
not-
Buddy was
Nobody-
linked to your
nobody
channel.
It's taking place in a wrestling ring, or don't you watch this stuff?
No, the
Estimate-
city.
Just estimates my head, Preston.
Okay, it's taking place at Hartford, Connecticut, I'm pretty sure.
You're damn right.
No one's
And I am being joined by, the normal cast of characters. Michael Norman, Seth Cole. James Qualls is here for the first time. Preston Plord. And Matt McIntyre. That one kept here too, but fairly careful.
Yowie, wowie, how dare you?
Is that seriously what you
Oh
decided to
my
have for your
God.
thing? Kev, okay, Kev,
Yeah.
just for some backstory, people said Kev said when he came in here, he says, "Okay, I'm not gonna do my usual yo, it's me."
Well,
He
I-
actually said he was gonna come in with something
said
else, and
what?
now
I didn't say it was good.
freaking.
I didn't say it was
Okay.
good,
Anyways,
so-
can we start now, please?
And just let's just start off here with the matches on the kickoff show. We have the SmackDown Tag Team titles will be on the line. Here is Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan, or just Rowan, whatever the hell he's going by now. Wow, never thought I'd see Daniel Bryan on a kickoff show. But they will be defending against the Usos, which are a Raw tag team, if that even means anything with this wild card role anymore. But who's everybody got? Michael, start with you.
Well, my picks tonight are going to be based off of a WWE 2K19 simulation.
in other words, Michael is
So-
throwing away his title this time.
So I'm going with Daniel Bryan and Rowan.
Okay, Seth.
Yeah, I mean, the issue for me is that the tag team divisions seem a little bit depleted on both rosters right now. I think they can build up on this feud a little bit more, so I'm gonna say Rowan and Bryan.
Okay, Qualls, if you're there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Who's your pick here? The tag titles for SmackDown: Daniel Bryan and Rowan, or the Usos?
That'll be a good match. I'm probably gonna say not sure I'm not sure how the Usos are, to be honest, but I'll probably say Daniel Bryan.
All right, Preston.
I know how popular the Usos are with the fans, but I don't see Bryan and Rowan losing the titles like this quickly. So, hopefully, I'm not throwing away a chance at a title here in my hometown. But going with Rowan and Bryan.
All right.
Speaking
Kev.
of titles, what are the title matchups, Seth? We forgot to mention that.
I have no idea because I didn't have time to be able to put them together.
You are then.
You bubbling.
I got
Right.
called. Look, to be fair, usually on the Wednesdays that we have these, I have time to be able to go through and do all of this. I got called into work today, and I didn't get home till 5. So
Okay, I take
Oh,
that.
All the matchups will be in the description below, so I know they can't see up right now. But
I can't wait to not put these in the description and make Kyle look like he's a liar.
all right, Kev,
Hey,
who do
classy.
you got?
Are we sure this is for the titles? Because
Yes.
from what?
Yes.
If it's for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, it has to be Rowan and Daniel Bryan, because it's for the SmackDown titles, and like Kyle said, it's Usos on Raw Tag Team. So there's logic.
All right, Matt.
But Kev, to your point, you're talking about Vince and this new mix-up rule. I forget
Wild
what it's
card
called. Wild card rule. Thank you, Kyle.
Because Vince is a
I
genius.
actually see the Usos taking it.
Wow, that's a bold
Hmm.
prediction. I'm gonna play it safe here. I just don't think they're gonna put the Raw Tag Team or the SmackDown Tag Team titles on a Raw Tag Team. You get what I was trying to say there. So, Bryan and Rowan are gonna retain here, I think.
Because let's remember, they worked so hard for them.
Absolutely.
They totally didn't get called out by Shane McMahon and say, "Hey, you guys get the championships. Here you go."
I mean, they did have to beat the Usos for the first time.
I'm aware, but I mean, I'm talking about initially.
All right,
Seth,
next card.
Corey
Next,
Graves, Cole.
Next card.
next on the card here, we have the Cruiserweight title. That'll be on the line. Tony Nese will battle Ariya Daivari. I think that's how you say his name. Michael, who do you
Ariya
got?
Daivari.
Well, thanks to my WWE 2K19 simulation, I'm going with Tony Nese.
Okay, Seth.
Thanks to not my WWE 2K19 simulation, I'm going with Tony Nese.
All right, Balls.
Who are the matches against? I'm sorry.
Tony Nese is the Cruiserweight champion. He's defending against Ariya Daivari. I know you don't watch 205 Live, so...
Not many of us do, to be honest.
I mean, do you think the champion's going to retain, or is he going to drop?
Yes.
Basically? Did you say the champion? You say Nese? Okay.
Tony
Yeah.
says Tony
Preston?
Nese.
I think Nese has only held the title since WrestleMania in April, and I don't see him losing it this quickly. So, I mean, I don't think Daivari's been Cruiserweight champion as far as I know, but
No, he
I
is
don't
not.
think his time's come yet. So I'm going with Nese.
All right, Kev.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Tony Nese because I don't really agree otherwise, or care for that matter. But oh well.
All right, Matt.
I think Nese is gonna retain.
And I believe Nese will retain as well, so that means we're going to have a new Cruiserweight champion since
And
it's
yeah,
sweep.
what's going to happen? We're all going to
Right.
get swerved, and Daivari's going to win because there's going to be a special run-in by his good buddy Muhammad Hassan.
Oh no.
Wrong Daivari. It's wrong Daivari.
It is?
Yep.
That's not the same Daivari?
Nope.
Oh, I thought it was.
Okay,
That's
next
like his
match
little.
we have,
It's his like. I believe it's like his little brother or something.
Oh, wow, this whole time I thought it was the same person.
The next match we have listed here is the United States Championship match. That'll be Samoa Joe defending against Rey Mysterio. Michael, who do you have? Like, what's WWE 2K19 telling you for this one?
Rey
I still
Mysterio.
can't believe you're trying.
Rey Mysterio. Okay, wow.
Really?
All right,
Yep.
Seth.
Rey Mysterio's gonna win and become a Grand Slam champion.
I have to go with Samoa Joe. They haven't done very much with him as the U.S. champion, which I've been very disappointed about. He's all he's gotten has been basically backstage stuff. I want to see them do a lot more with him, so I want to see him keep the title.
With Dominic.
With Dominic, yes.
All right, James, the U.S. title match. Samoa
Since-
Joe defending
since-
against Rey Mysterio.
Since Seth said all these things, I'm saying Rey Mysterio, just because.
Okay. Preston.
Go against
that.
Okay.
You think I'm a jinx?
I'm
Mysterio.
not saying you're a jinx, Seth.
Hey James, learn how to not interrupt me, buddy. Anyway, I mean, I like Samoa Joe as U.S. champion. I mean, I know how over he is with the crowd, but Rey Mysterio already got so Joe already squashed the fuck out of Rey at sorry to demonetize your video, Seth, at WrestleMania, and I don't see Rey doing that again. So to go on the safe side, maybe it's not really safe, but whatever. I'll say Rey to become the U.S. champion.
Now, keep in mind, I mean, Rey did get squashed at WrestleMania, but Rey wasn't completely healthy heading
He had
into
an
the
injury,
match, so
yeah.
I think that's probably why the match went the way it did. Kev, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe to retain, mainly because Steph was saying earlier that they haven't done a lot with Samoa Joe as U.S. champion. Have they really done a lot with anybody as U.S. champion?
No, I mean, who was the one before that? Shinsuke Nakamura? They did nothing with him.
And then,
And then,
Joe as
and then
well.
before that, it was Rusev.
R-Truth.
And then it was
No,
Rusev.
R-Truth was...
They did a little bit more with our truth, at least, though, with the open challenge stuff they did, like Cena.
Which is kind of surprising, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, at least you saw Truth in the ring just about every week when he was champ.
All right, Kev, you said who?
I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe. All right, Matt.
I think since Rey was injured at Mania is why they went the way they did, but I think not injured this time. I think they will put it on Rey. That's who they meant to put it on at Mania.
Wow, I'm really surprised this was kind of split down the middle. I'm gonna say Samoa Joe retains. I think Dominic, Rey's son, is gonna be involved with this match somehow. Whether, who knows what they're gonna do? Maybe they could have him, cost Rey the title, or have him help him win the title. I don't know, but they've
Yeah, I
been
just
using him
got
lot.
a notification on my phone, which I don't own, that Dominic's gonna turn heel on Rey Mysterio, and it's gonna end up being whatever the next pay-per-view is. It's gonna be Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio battling for the custody of Dominic
the
again.
idea that I told you. I told
No,
you
no,
this
no, no.
earlier.
No, but here's what they're
No,
gonna
no,
do, Michael. Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio for the custody of Dominic, because that's never been done before.
I think you got.
No,
I
that's
think you got
not, that's
that.
not going to happen.
I think you got that information from Michael's WWE 2K19.
Yes.
I'm
Right.
gonna say Samoa Joe retains here, but not positive on that one.
Yeah,
Alright,
He'll walk up to
Okay.
Dominic and say, "I'll be your new daddy."
I kind of agree with you though. I kind of agree with you. That match can go either way.
All right,
Okay,
next up.
the next matchup we have listed here is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. 4 from Raw, 4 from SmackDown, and I'm gonna try to name off everybody from the top of my head here. On Raw, you have everyone's favorite son, Baron Corbin. You got Sami
It should
Zayn.
be on the card list.
No, it's not.
You have Sami Zayn, who was just in there Monday night after he defeated Braun Strowman in a Falls Count Anywhere match with help from Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin. Drew McIntyre is also in this match, and so is Ricochet. That's the Raw side. And on SmackDown, you have Finn Balor, you have Andrade Cien Almas. Yes, I'm going to continue calling him that.
Amen.
You have Mustafa Ali, and you have Randy Orton.
Kyle, I
Ali?
think I'm
We
gonna
just
let
have
Kyle
Prince
do this from now
Ali?
on, because how he was able to remember all of those people, I'm impressed.
Prince Ali, fabulous he's Money in the Bank.
He flipped
Alright,
into an
I was kidding.
RKO.
All right, Michael, who's WWE 2K19 going with here?
Drew McIntyre.
Ooh,
Okay.
wow. I hope
So-
WWE 2K19 is right, but I'm going with. Oh, shoot.
Come on,
Sorry, that's
Jeopardy.
not a
Man,
wrestling
Here's
title.
the thing. I've been bouncing
Um,
back and forth between two people today. I've been bouncing back and forth between Drew McIntyre and Ricochet, but I don't really want to go with Ricochet because he was holding the briefcase on SmackDown.
Shut up, Alex Trebek.
I'm going to go with Andrade Cien Almas.
Wow. That's an interesting
Who
pick.
is that guy? All I know is Andrade.
He's
Yes.
the one that had that 5-star matchup with Johnny Gargano.
All right, Qual, who do you got?
I'll probably say Drew McIntyre.
Okay. Preston?
Oh,
I'm pretty
he's
sure
taking a
some
shit.
people are going to say Braun Strowman again, just based on how popular he is on Raw. But
I would not advise picking him.
yeah, I'm definitely I'm not
Don't-
going to pick him.
No,
I
because
think
he's not
that-
even.
Especially
How-
considering he's not even in a match.
Which
Hey,
is why I
Kev,
don't-
shut the
which
hell up
is-
when I'm talking.
Which is why I don't advise picking him.
Anyway, so yeah, because I think WWE is still going to avoid giving a second Money in the Bank briefcase to someone, because deep down they don't want anyone to tie the CM Punk record. But
So no Baron Corbin.
I mean,
That's
they
a-
wouldn't.
that's a story for another time. But anyway,
So no Baron Corbin or Randy Orton.
point being that I'm probably just I'm just gonna go with Drew McIntyre just for the sake of.
All right, Kev?
See, this is a match that I could see going in a lot of ways. The way I'm gonna go with whatever is probably the one that's gonna, if it does happen, it's gonna be the least popular. I'm gonna go with Baron Corbin. Just
Good lord.
Oh my god.
out.
Oh, the crowd will
Yeah,
just love it if that were to happen.
And
Why-
But I mean, I could see it plausibly happening because he's been booked. He's beaten the world champion Seth Rollins.
I will not
Mm.
watch the following Raw and SmackDown out of principle if he wins the Money in the Bank contract.
Some
Maybe
people
they're actually
just
going
like
to go
to
with.
watch
Maybe
the
they're actually going to
world
go with
fight.
him this time instead of making him lose it like last
Oh
time.
lord, no. Please no.
All right, Matt.
Don't-
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with the fellow McIntyre and pick Drew.
Okay, I'm also gonna go with Drew McIntyre. I mean, I look at Money in the Bank, and at least my own personal opinion, I think it's better when a heel has it. It just fits him better.
Can I just
Well,
point
it's not
something
just-
out to you
it's not-
people? Have you ever noticed that a lot of times it's in favor of somebody having someone along ringside? Andrade's the only one that's going to have somebody along ringside if Selena's out there.
You could have the beautiful Zelina
Well,
Vega. Yes, that's.
It's not
Oh, God.
necessarily
Right.
true.
Selena Vega's going to climb
You know,
the ladder
a
and
lot
drop the
of-
briefcase down to Andrade.
Statistics are showing that usually it's a person who's been being buried on TV.
Someone
Or,
being
in the
buried?
weeks, yeah, buried on TV in the weeks coming up to Money in the Bank.
Then that would be Sami Zayn.
If Sami Zayn
no,
wins,
you know who it would be Mustafa Ali. He's lost what, like back-to-back matchups in the time he's been on there?
I mean, it could be any of them. It could be Ali or Sami Zayn or Ricochet. Ricochet has been kind of been.
Oh yeah,
buried
he's
on
been
TV
pinned a
lot
couple
too.
times. Yeah.
Well,
So I
next
guess
up
it's
here,
really hard to.
We're gonna go from one Money in the Bank match to another one. This time, the women. And once again, I'm gonna try to remember at the top of my head who's all in this match. Representing Raw, you have the Goddess Alexa Bliss.
Of course, he says her first.
Of course, you would say, yeah.
Of course.
This is
You have-
favoritism.
You have Naomi, you have Natalia, and you have Dana Brooke. And then on the SmackDown side, you have Ember Moon, you have Bayley, you have Mandy Rose, and who's the other one? And Carmella. Thank you. Yes, it just came to me.
I wonder how that happened.
He had his
Oops.
conscience tell him.
Yes. Michael, who's WWE 2K19 giving you here?
I mean, do you really want to know?
Yes, you to make a if that's the pick you
I
want
have
to
to,
go with.
well, it's funny. I have to do it because of WWE2K19 simulation. So my choice is gonna be Natalia.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say Dana Brooke.
I thought he was going
So
to say
did
Mandy
I.
Rose.
All right, Seth, who do you got?
I think for this one, I'm going to go. I think I'm just going to go with my gut, and I think it's going to be Ember Moon.
What if Natalia actually wins, and I'm the only one that gets that point?
I would love to see Ember Moon get it, but Quality, who do you got?
I'd probably say Natalia.
Natalia, okay. Preston?
Hopefully I'm not throwing a rock at a hornet's nest by saying this, but I'm gonna go with Bayley on this one.
Think they actually will give her a push, huh?
The thing is, I don't even know where they're even going with Bayley. That's the thing.
Me either.
That's three of us.
Kev, who do you got?
I'm just gonna throw something out there because I have no bloody clue for this. I'm gonna go Mandy Rose.
What? Okay. What?
Well, I mean,
have-
to be fair, Vince is very big on Mandy Rose right now, so.
Matt, who
yeah.
do you got?
Kev does not pick Bailey. The end is nigh.
Preston stole that from me, so that's why I went Mandy.
Wait a minute. Oh no, well no, it's true because Kyle even said it the other day that he thinks that it could be swerved into Mandy Rose.
Well,
Dude, spoilers, SMH.
Matt, who do you got?
As much as I'd like to see Bailey, I think Alexa's gonna.
No.
Kyle is
no.
your new best friend.
Just freaking no.
But well, I'm gonna stick to what I was thinking, and I'm gonna say Mandy Rose as well. I just have I don't know. I just got a gut feeling that it's gonna be her, and like I said, I think it's better. Money in the Bank. It's in the hands of a heel, so it fit her perfectly.
I could tell you, honestly, I've been keeping an eye on like the WWE news and everything that's been going on. I thought that Dana Brooke was a place setter for Sasha Banks. If Sasha Banks came back, then she'd attack Dana Brooke and take her spot, and Sasha Banks would win. But I don't think Sasha Banks is going to be in the match now.
Sasha Banks is not coming back. She's not. She's no showing shows. She was supposed to show up, booked for Money in the Bank, but she's not. She's no show, and she really doesn't want to be in WWE anymore.
I thought they were gonna try to please her.
Right now, she's basically.
That's what I thought. I thought like giving her Money in the Bank briefcase was going to be like their olive branch for taking the tag team titles away.
Basically, she's pulling a CM Punk right now.
Okay, so she can pull a CM Punk. She goes, she wins the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then she leaves.
The Summer of Banks.
Summer Rae. Summer Rae
Okay,
Banks.
then.
The return of Summer Rae.
Okay,
Eva
next
Marie.
on the card here we have there are 2 women's title matches here. And we're going to start with the Raw one. You have Becky Lynch will defend against Lacey Evans. Michael, who are you going with?
WWE 2K19 simulation says it's going to be Lacey Evans. She may not
Really?
win the title. She may not win the title, but it's a good chance she could win the match, even though she doesn't walk out as champion.
Wow.
So I always got that. Back. That to fall back on.
All right, Seth, who do you got?
Becky 2 belts. I'm giving a spoiler for the next one too, because I'm saying Becky 2 belts goes in with both titles and leaves with both titles.
Oh, real quick. Here's something I think Seth will be interesting in taking a quick side note. Seth, you know how you say you don't watch Up, Down, Down?
Right?
Well, there's a video that you should probably watch on it. It's called Finale Predictions. Seth Rollins and Cesaro talk about the
For Game of
predictions
Thrones.
for the Game of Thrones finale.
That figures.
All right, James. who do
Okay,
you got?
anyways.
First off, Norman, is your game on drugs?
Nope.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Hold on,
Just-
I want to
just
go into.
Michael.
Hold on, I want to go into a fair point. I picked Lacey Evans because, as I stated before, WWE is not happy with Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch is in a lot of hot water backstage.
Ow.
And there
I
has
call
been
fake
reports that Vince McMahon may actually take both of the titles. It may take one, if not both, of the titles away from her.
If they do that, the fans are going to erupt.
They will.
But to answer your question about how do I know, because Vince McMahon blames Becky Lynch, blames Kofi Kingston, blames Seth Rollins, blames
Oh,
Roman Reigns for the low, poor
You're
ratings.
still going with this, huh? All right.
Who reported that? Dave Meltzer?
No, it's been reported by I
Some
forgot who
YouTube
says
channel, but
what culture has said it, and WrestleMania has said it, and a lot of the YouTubers that report WWE news have said it.
Well, they usually
So-
get their info from Brian Alvarez or Dave Meltzer, so.
Not
So,
always.
I'm
Most
pushing that
Most of the
as
time.
much as you can possibly get.
So James,
Most
did you
of the
say-
time, but not always.
The way you accuse Michael's game of being on drugs, I'm guessing you're going with Becky in this one.
that being said, I mean, and don't mistake me. I like Lacey Evans. Don't get me wrong on that one, but you're not beating Becky Lynch in this one. No.
All right, Preston.
It's
I think it's too early in Lacey Evans' tenure on the main roster to have a title. So, Becky Lynch.
All right, Kev.
look at Finn Balor. Finn Balor was only on the main roster a couple of weeks, and then he was
I'm
Universal
gonna-
Champion.
I'm gonna go with Becky Lynch as well.
All right, Matt.
Becky.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take Becky in this one too. Like a few you said, it's not Lacey's time just yet. I could see her being a champion in the future, but
Yeah.
it's just way too soon right now. So I'm gonna say Becky hangs on to the Raw belt.
I mean, and also add to what I was saying though. I mean, Lacey winning is not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, like I said, but
No.
I mean, but if she does, it'd be a big upset.
And I'm guessing the next match on the card is a first time ever match.
First time we have ever seen this match at Money in the Bank. Charlotte Flair will challenge Becky Lynch. For
I am
SmackDown Women's
so
title.
Couldn't
excited.
even finish that with a straight face.
Yeah,
I'm
like
tuning
Seth
in
said,
for that
I am
matchup only.
Granted, Charlotte and Becky, except for the match that I had to witness at Fastlane because Becky had the sudden knee injury, they've always had great matches.
Is it sad though that I feel like this should be the pre-show match?
Oh, horse hockey.
At least, well, no, I agree with Seth. Becky has 2 matches. This match should be on the pre-show so she can have time to get ready for her second match
Exactly.
on the main show.
Well, Michael, who do you have in this one? What's WWE 2K19 telling you for here, Charlotte and Becky?
Charlotte Flair.
Good
Okay.
lord. Becky, no
Alright,
belts
Seth.
over here. Well, you already got
Well,
mine.
listen, yeah, Seth,
You already
said-
got mine.
You already said Becky's retaining.
Yeah.
Both. Okay, James.
I have to say the queen herself, Charlotte Flair.
Okay, Preston.
I'm actually going with Charlotte on this one because I think that if Charlotte were to hold the title, it would be a good time for Bayley to get the Money in the Bank briefcase and cash that puppy in on the same day or otherwise.
Okay, Kev.
I hate to agree with a lot of people here because it's the whole point of this is to get more points than everybody else, not the same. But it's like I agree with the majority. I'm gonna go with Charlotte Flair because the Raw Women's division is depleted right now, so they need an extra person, and I think Becky full time over there. Well, besides wild card rules withstanding, but I think Becky could be a good fit over there. So,
All right, Matt.
I gotta agree with Seth and say Becky 2 belts.
I'm actually I'm gonna go with Charlotte because, for a couple of reasons. One, I think the whole Becky 2 belts thing, I think that was just a marketing thing, just to sell a T-shirt. In all honesty, it's done its job. And second, I think her dropping the SmackDown title, that'll move her over to Raw full time. I think that'll be good. So, I'm gonna say Charlotte ends up becoming the SmackDown Women's Champion. I know that's gonna piss a lot of people off, and they're gonna flood
So
social
here's what
media
Kyle's saying.
complaining.
Kyle is saying that Becky 2 belts is not selling as many shirts as Yowie Wowie now.
I come back and I hear that.
Yowie, wow.
And I think Preston mentioned the possibility of a cash-in. That would make a lot of sense. My only concern with that is they did that last year, and do you think they're going to do that 2 years in a row, have the women's Money in the Bank winner cash in?
I got a question. Okay, now I know obviously that Becky's defending a Raw and a SmackDown, but if, let's say, somebody wins the Money in the Bank and they cash in on Becky, let's say they cash in on her after the Charlotte match, and she's already defended against Lacey Evans, do they get both title belts, or do they just get the title belt of the brand they're on?
That's a good question. I would think the brand that
I
they're
think,
on.
yeah, I would agree with that.
But with the whole wild card role, who the hell knows at this point?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, next match that on the card here. This should be a fun one. The Miz against Shane McMahon in a steel cage match. Michael, who do you got?
I'm going with WWE 2K19 prediction. Shane McMahon.
Okay. He truly is the best of the world, I guess. All right, Seth.
This is the rubber match between Shane and Miz. And
is it? Because the one at WrestleMania was won by Shane McMahon.
It was, but I'm pretty certain that there was a match before that Miz ended up winning.
No,
I don't know. No, there wasn't.
No, there wasn't?
Shane turned heel at Fastlane, and then the very next pay-per-view was WrestleMania. And that was
oh, shoot. What's the next pay-per-view after this? Is it SummerSlam?
I think it's Stomping Ground.
Stomping Ground? Oh, man.
Well, technically there's a Saudi Arabia bullshit, but... Yeah.
Okay, well, that takes out that one idea I had then. Okay, so I'm going to be agreeing with Michael just based on the fact that Daniel Bryan, Eric Rowan, they're busy. Elias is going to be busy with Roman Reigns. But you still have the B team, who are Shane McMahon's henchmen, so I think they're going to be the ones that are going to stop Miz from escaping the cage, and so Shane's going to win.
Okay, interesting. James, who do you got?
I'm saying Shane McMahon on this one.
Wow, okay. Preston?
I'm actually going with Miz, just because that I just don't see Shane beating Miz twice in a row.
All right, Kev?
I'm going to go with The Miz as well, mainly because Shane has seemed to gotten the upper hand the majority of the last month or so. And I just think Miz comes out on top this time around.
But Kev, he's the best in the world.
Do you guys remember all the times that Miz won title matches using his wife or using some kind of underhanded tactic? So why can't Shane McMahon do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, point,
Matt?
I'm also going to go with Miz. I think Shane's just messed with Miz's family just a little bit too much this time, and Miz is going to snap.
I'm going to go with The Miz as well, because I mean, come on. This is, Miz and Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon shouldn't be coming out on top of, when it comes to him facing a full-time wrestler. I mean, come on. And if this isn't the blow-off match to this feud, what else could they possibly do? That's what I want to know.
Hell in a Cell.
That's basically a
Hell in a
bigger
Cell,
cage
Vince
match.
McMahon and Shane McMahon versus Miz and Miz Dad.
Miz Dad.
I could see it
Square up.
happening.
All right, the next match we have here is a match I think everyone's looking forward to seeing: Roman Reigns and Elias. Michael, who do you got?
Well, I'm torn on this one. WWE 2K19 says Roman Reigns, but I really feel like something's going to happen. But I'm going to go with WWE 2K19 and say Roman Reigns.
Okay, Seth?
Who wants to walk with the big dog? I do. I'm going with Roman Reigns.
Wow. Nice swerve there. All right, James?
That's 3 for 3. Roman Reigns.
WWR. WWE. WWR stands for.
Walk with Roman.
I'm saying Roman Reigns as well.
Okay. Preston?
Of all the people beating Roman Reigns, I don't see Elias being one of them. So Roman.
Kev?
Yeah, I'd be really surprised if Elias won. I have to go with the green here. I'm gonna say Roman.
All right, Matt?
Okay, so depending on what you, Kyle, pick, I'm saying clean sweep Roman, depending on what you pick.
Yeah, it is going to be a clean sweep.
Not technically a clean sweep. We can't say clean. We can't say
Clean
clean
sweep.
because we.
Okay, so Michael thinks that Charlotte's
going
going to interfere.
we can't say clean sweep because we don't know what everybody else picks who's not in here.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
no,
saying
no,
clean sweep
it's still
everybody in
clean.
here.
Yeah,
I'm going with
what Matt
Roman
said.
Reigns because there's no reason Elias should go over on Roman Reigns. Really, in my opinion, there's no reason for Elias to go over anybody, but that's just my personal opinion.
Roman Reigns beat
harsh.
leukemia, so Elias is no challenge.
Exactly.
Huh.
All right, here we got two matches left, and they're the big ones here. The first one, the WWE title match, Kofi Kingston defending against Kevin Owens. Michael, who are you going with?
Well, WWE 2K19 says Kofi Kingston. However, I'm quite concerned because, again, with the backstage heat that's on Kofi Kingston and the rumors swirling around that Vince is going to put the title on Kevin Owens, I'm still going with Kofi Kingston, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
All right, Seth?
This is maybe, to me, the one match that didn't seem cut and dry to me besides the Money in the Bank ones, because those can be random. I want Kofi to retain, but the fact that they put Kevin Owens into the title picture so quickly, I mean, it was, 1 week, and he heel turned on Kofi. They didn't keep running with Big O. So, while Kofi was a feel-good story at WrestleMania, I honestly think in terms of a champion that, can talk on the mic and everything, I'm gonna go with KO. I think Kevin Owens, I think that Kofi Kingston was a feel-good story, but I think he's kind of in the role of a transitional champion. They gave it to him for a feel-good WrestleMania moment, but now they're gonna go with somebody that I think will kind of make the title a little bit more legit.
Interesting there. James, who do you got?
Yeah, gotta go with the KO, Kevin Owens.
Okay. Preston?
Well, I mean, until WrestleMania, Kofi never held the WWE title, but Kevin Owens hasn't held that title either. So I'm gonna roll the dice and go with KO on this one.
All right, Kev?
I'm gonna go with KO as well, but it's satisfying to at least see Kofi have a couple of successful TV title defenses. So
I agree.
All right, Matt?
I'm gonna stick with Kofi retaining.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Kofi as well. I think they're gonna give him at least one pay-per-view title defense before they have him drop it. And I just think it's too soon.
But
Too soon to have him drop the belt. So we'll see.
so we were almost split.
And finally, the last match I see on here, the Universal title on the line. This match, something a lot of people have been wanting to see for a long time, myself included. Seth Rollins will defend against AJ Styles. Michael, who do you got?
WWE 2K19 predictions say AJ Styles.
This is you mentioned 2K19 there. I find it ironic. The last two cover stars of the 2K games going at it here in this match.
Wow, you're right.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even think of that till just now.
Alright, Seth, who do you got?
Gonna be match of the night, no doubt about it, but I'm going to go with Seth Rollins.
Okay, James?
That's right. It is going to be the match of the night. I'd say probably tying with Charlotte and Becky, I think, obviously, but gotta go with the phenomenal one, AJ Styles!
Alright.
Nice.
Preston?
This is honestly a tough one. I mean, two of the best performers in the company right now, and I mean, AJ already had a really long world title reign. I mean, I think Rollins was a bit long as well, but not too long. I'm just saying it was pretty long. But I could see the possibility of AJ turning heel again. But then again, Seth Rollins hasn't been heel for a while. So I'm honestly 50-50 on this. But I'm just going to say... fuck it, I'll go with Seth Rollins.
Alright, Kev?
Yeah, this is probably one of the harder ones of the night for me personally, because I really like both performers. I wouldn't mind seeing really either of them having the Universal Championship on their shoulders. So I'm just gonna I have a dime right here. I'm gonna flip it. Heads Seth Rollins, tails AJ Styles.
Landing on its side.
I wish.
Head. Stuck in the ground on its side.
But
Never to come out.
Rolled down a storm drain.
Yeah.
How would there be a storm drain in my part? You know what?
Just yell down there to hit the clown. What did it land on?
It's called Pennywise. He's called Pennywise.
Oh yeah, I never watched it, so I don't care.
What did the coin tell you, Kev?
Heads.
Heads, so that would be, what, Rollins, you said?
Yes.
Okay, Matt?
I'm also going with Seth, but I'm not trusting a coin.
I'm gonna say Seth Rollins retains here. I think it's too soon to take the belt off of him right now. He just got it at WrestleMania, and I think he's the long-term plan right now. But I will say this: I do not think this will be the only match of this feud.
Probably not.
Yeah, you know how we
I'm
know this
just
is going to
glad
be
to
a
see
good
they're
match?
actually having it defend it.
You know how we know this is going to be a good match?
How?
Because they've already matched up against each other before.
Yeah, back in the indie scene.
Yep.
In the independent circuit, yep.
Well, that's all the matches we have listed on here. Anybody else?
Okay, folks, good night.
Any closing statements they want to make here before we sign off? It's been a quite longer video than I anticipated, but...
Well, I do,
I
no
told
matter
you
which
we
title
weren't
I'm
gonna get
going
done till
for
10
this
o'clock.
Sunday, I really hope I get a title in Hartford. I really do.
Bray
Look
Wyatt's gimmick is probably as good as some of the matches on this card.
Here's a question for you guys, like a closing question. Does Bray Wyatt's character debut at the pay-per-view, or do they wait?
He very well could. I've been wondering that myself.
There might be a...
I don't know what match he would get involved with.
That's what I don't have a clue what match he would be involved
Money in the Bank. I think he'll screw somebody over at in the Money in the Bank match.
He'll rekindle his feud with Finn Balor that he never got to finish. Because, God, wait, we wanted to see that match.
We did. We did. It would have been Bray Wyatt
versus the Demon.
Finn Balor as the Demon. That's what it was supposed to be until Bray Wyatt got that illness.
Oh, yeah. Well, obviously not everybody in the y.W.c predictions is in this video, but you will see their picks in the description below, along with the divisions, I'm pretty sure, unless Seth wants to make me look really stupid and not put them in there.
Or unless YouTube decides to be really stupid and say, you've got too much in that description, we can't allow you to post that.
Oh, yeah, well, that wouldn't surprise me either, but...
I believe that more than Seth messing with Kyle.
I mess with Kyle all the time.
I believe both
I know.
Well, Well, I guess that'll do it for everybody. So, tune in to the WWE Network this Sunday at 7 for Money in the Bank.
Buddy was
Bye.
kicked
Have a
out of your
wonderful
channel.
time.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Goodbye,
Peace.
host.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Yowie wowie, he's gone.
Waiting to do that,
Buddy
weren't
joined your channel.
And he's back.
Yowie wowie.
Sad face.
Oh, good.